Okay, so welcome back once again, guys. Now in this lecture, I'm going to tell you that how to load a data which is available inside your local system. Obviously into Excel format or maybe into a CSV format. So let me share my screen and quickly. So here what I will do is, so maybe I can try to click on home. I can try to click on Excel workbook. And then I can try to go to my location. So wherever my data set is available, and this data set seems to be available as a CSV, I believe. So I can try loading this particular data. Yeah. So I'm able to load a data. This was basically a CSV file, not a Excel file properly. And here, so I can try to click on load or I can try to click on transform. So like I said, if I'm going to click on transform, it is going to open up a Power Query. And inside Power Query, so it is going to give me an option. So where I can try to do a manipulation. So all kind of a data manipulation that I want. So I will be able to do it. If I'm going to click directly on load, so I will be able to load this entire data, and even inside the data tab, you will be able to see this information. Yeah, you will be able to see this information. Even inside this table tag, so you will be able to see the information. And if you would like to do some sort of a little bit of manipulation, you all can do it. Here, I'm just trying to teach you like how to load a data. So it's very simple, right? It's very simple in terms of loading a data which is available inside some of the like a local system. Then I can try to drag and drop some of these matrices, and yeah, so I can maybe try to show you some of the KPIs, which is already like available as a measures. Okay. So here I'm able to load a data from my local system, which is not at all a big deal, right? I'm able to load a data in a easiest possible way. Now, next time, so I'll try to select a different kind of a sources, and then I'm going to show you that how to load a data from a different kind of a sources. Because as if you're going to click and just click on more, right? Just click on more. You will be able to find out not just one single data source, but each and everything, literally each and everything you will be able to find out. And in real time, right? In real time. So yes, you never know that where your client data is and in what format your client data is. So obviously you have to like know, and you have to understand that whether that connectors are available or not. And if connectors are not available, then what is the alternative how I will be able to load a data? Because you can try to load a data from a different kind of a databases. So as you see over here, that starting from MongoDB, MariaDB, SQL or DB2, from everywhere you have an option to load a data. Even from a Microsoft Fabric platform, which is one of the more intuitive platform for all of us in terms of doing a dashboarding, in terms of doing a data manipulation and processing of the data. So we have all the options. Again, from like a Power Platform, we have all the options. From a Azure platform, so we have all the option to load the data. And then from other online services provided by some different vendors, so we have all the options available over here. So by default, guys, Power BI is giving you all different kind of an option. As we will move ahead, so as per the use cases, we are going to pick and choose, right? We are going to pick and choose a different kind of a data sources, and we are going to do an experimentation. This is how we are going to move into the class, because you must know at least like a 10 to 15 data connection. And sometimes, so see, loading data from a local system in a Excel format, CSV format or JSON format is not at all a big deal. Just with one single click, you can do it, right? And then inside a Power Query, you will be able to do a data manipulation as per your data and business understanding and the things that you are trying to build or prepare over here. But sometime, even in terms of data load, you will get stuck. And at that point of a time, you should know. And again, in an interview, so people are going to ask you a question that, okay, so what was your data source, by the way? So what and all connectors that you have been using? So you must be like able to give an answer. That is something that we are going to explore in a step-by-step manner. So hope this lecture is fruitful for all of you. You all are able to at least load a data inside your local system, and then just keep on playing with this data, right? Keep on playing with this data, because playing with this interface is very much important. More you will play, more you will be able to understand, and more you will be able to build a muscle memory. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care and see you again in my next lecture.